Hi, Tom.
Hi Laura.
Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Grab a chair.
I'm already we're
Okay.
both already sitting. We also don't need to change rooms at all. We we only have the one room to record in.
Come on, Tom. I was trying to make it ambient and, nice.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll just get right into it then. In the unread library, I have Neuromancer by William Gibson. It was written in 1984. It is not the novel 1984, but it is futuristic.
That's
So,
cool. Is it about how someone is a brain and they romance another brain?
no.
Neuromancer?
No. Though, I mean, it does come up later that Neuromancer has, like, a specific meaning. So we'll talk about that.
Okay.
But yeah, Neuromancer is hailed as one of the original sci-fis, specifically the first novel to define cyberspace. So kind of like
Cyberspace?
the start of the cyberpunk genre.
Oh, I
So,
see.
mhm. Tom, as a person who has played cyberpunk,
I have played Cyberpunk 2077.
yes, we shall
It's a good game.
discuss. We shall discuss
Yeah.
because this novel Neuromancer is pretty cool defining genre.
Yeah.
Just like Dracula defined a genre of its own.
Is Johnny Silverhand in this book?
No.
That's probably a good thing.
Okay.
He's an interesting character for sure.
All right. Well, our character that we're going to follow in this book, his name is Case.
Case,
Yeah, like a case file.
like CASE.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
actually
terrible name.
well, it's his last name. You find out later.
It's still a
I
terrible
think his name
name.
is like Henry or something.
That's a better name.
Yeah, but his
Should have just gone by Henry.
no, that's not cool enough.
It's not futuristic enough.
Yeah, it's not cool enough. So we're going by Case. He is 24 years old, and his past, he was a cyberspace cowboy.
What does that mean?
So he's I think he's just a hacker.
Cyberspace cowboy.
Yeah. So he steals secrets. And
Oh,
the cyberspace, you can project your consciousness into the matrix. So it's kind of like a consensual hallucination. So think, the Matrix movie itself, Ready Player One.
it also happens in Cyberpunk 2077.
Shocking.
You can literally, it's actually like a main thing that people do.
Hmm.
Is you hook your brain up directly to the internet.
Indeed, that is what you can do. They call it jacking
Yep,
in this
that's
novel.
exactly what it's called. Also, it's extremely dangerous.
We'll get into that because there's definitely some danger.
Yeah.
So yes, so Case was a cyberspace cowboy. He was a cowboy. So he was a hacker.
Yep.
And he was a hotshot, in fact. He was like cool.
He was the guy.
Yeah. But then 2 years ago, he tried to steal from his employers. Then he got caught, and they didn't kill him. They're more jaded than that. So they injected him with a mycotoxin to destroy his nervous system.
A mycotoxin.
Yeah, so that he could not enter cyberspace anymore.
A mycotoxin.
Yes.
You need to elaborate. What is a mycotoxin?
Well, that's probably just some sort of fungal toxin.
I'm googling
In
this.
biology, like, myco is usually referred to like mold and stuff. And, I mean, there are some species of mold and fungi that do produce toxins.
Oh yeah, it is.
Tom looked it up, and the definition is what I just said.
Yeah.
So anyway, this was also the Russians who developed this toxin because
Of course it was.
any novel written in the 20th century had the Russians as the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love Cold War era.
Yeah. So yeah, they had like developed this mycotoxin. So anyway, Case is he has a damaged brain now, so he can't enter the cyberspace anymore. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's the whole
He's
point.
they've effectively killed him in a
Yes.
different way.
Yes, he is depressed. And he's currently living in Chiba City. It's in Japan.
Chiba.
Yes, like Chiba. Chiba City.
Chiba.
Yeah. And he came there because they are like the center for neurosurgery, so he was hoping to find a cure for his, nervous system.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, no luck. So,
Needs to go to Russia for that.
well, yeah, they developed it. Well, anyway, so he splurged all his money. He spent all his money trying to get a cure, and now he's broke and working the streets in a drug-induced spiral of self-destruction.
Working the streets. You
Yes.
need is he prostituting himself?
No, he's being like a middleman for like selling drugs and stuff like that.
Oh, he's a dealer.
Yeah. So, yeah. For example, one thing he deals is 3 megabytes of hot RAM.
Excuse me? Just like a stick of RAM?
Uh-huh. 3 megs.
I mean, it's getting pretty expensive now. It's not too far in the future there.
Oh my god, it took me out. It was funny.
That is funny.
But anyway, he hears from his ex-girlfriend, Linda, he still cares for her, but you know, they're exes,
Yeah.
that one of his suppliers, Wage, supposedly wants to kill him.
Wage.
Yeah, again, they're so edgy.
Yeah.
Okay. But
Why does he want to kill him?
I don't know, he's in debt.
I mean, he's probably been skimming some of the drugs.
Yeah, you know, drug-induced spiral of self-destruction, you know.
He had to get the drugs somewhere.
Yeah. And he also notices he's being followed.
Uh-oh.
But he goes to see Wage, and it's fine.
So,
He doesn't want to kill him, so it's like, where did this rumor come from? So he goes back to see Linda, and he finds her dead.
uh-oh.
And that's a bummer. But then he runs into another lady whose name is Molly. And Molly's employer wants to talk to Case. So,
Okay.
yeah, so he's gonna go with Molly. And she has Wolverine blades under her nails.
Under her nails. So
Yes.
she has claws she can extend.
Yes, I suppose the Wolverine blades come out of the knuckles. Yeah, I suppose claws.
It actually comes out between the knuckles.
Oh my gosh. Semantics, you know? She has a lot of cool body mods. Like, she has these, like, weird... They're like glasses, but they're, like, surgically in her eyes. So, like, you can't see her eyes. She just has, like, panes of glass over them. And she can have, like, an interface on her eyes. It's, like, kind of cool stuff.
Okay. She
Yeah.
has robot eyes.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So, Molly brings Case to her boss, Armitage. So,
Armitage?
Yes.
That's his name?
Yeah. Why?
I feel like I'm going to be exclaiming that a lot.
Why? Is that in Cyberpunk 2077?
No, that's just a crazy name. Armitage?
Armitage.
Armitage?
Like arm, like your arm, then Itage.
That's like so close to arbitrage.
I mean, it could be Armitage or something.
Armitage.
I'm calling Armitage. And he's like ex-military. He talks about some old heist that went wrong.
Uh-huh.
And he had like a, rough history. But he says he can cure Case's neural damage.
That's suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he know?
Well, spoilers. But Case will take any deal to get his brain fixed.
Case, ask questions. Please ask questions.
Case will take literally any deal to get his brain fixed.
You can ask questions.
Because he's so
allowed.
depressed not being able to go into cyberspace. So he takes it. We don't find out what the deal is, but supposedly Case will do a job for him.
Do we also just not find out how the guy knows that Case has this neural damage?
Well, he has like Case's profile.
Where'd he get it?
I don't know. I mean, can't you imagine that in this age they have all the same privacy issues that we have?
It's probably worse, to be honest.
He knows everything about Case.
Great.
Anyway, so 2 days later he has surgery. So Molly tells him that the doctors think it worked, but they won't know for 8 days. He can't connect yet or his nervous system would fry because it's like healing or something.
Great.
So then Molly and Case boink.
Of course they do.
They just get right to it.
I mean, gotta make creative use of those claws, right?
Probably.
I'm glad I'd made that joke when you were drinking something. You did a very good job not spit taking.
Thank you. Also, apparently when they did his surgery, they fixed his pancreas and liver from the excessive drug use. And they changed his organs so that he can no longer get high from amphetamines or cocaine.
You know, that's probably a good thing.
I know. Case is like, oh man.
All right, but let's be so real. If that was a real surgery, that would be really... I don't know if that'd be good or not.
Well, I mean, it basically makes it so that they don't process the drugs. They just pass right through.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like something like that could become like mandatory for addicts.
Yeah.
Which that's an invasive surgery becoming mandatory.
Yeah, it could be. That's true.
You know, that's a
Legally or morally gray area.
Yeah.
Because like it, would probably be good. I mean, again, Case didn't consent to this, right?
Yeah.
But also, he had destroyed his pancreas, so.
I mean,
I think Armitage said, yeah, you have like a year to live with your habits right now.
It's
So we're
like,
just
good,
gonna
speed it up.
we're just gonna give you a new pancreas. I'm like, okay. Where'd you get that? I
Thanks.
don't know.
Shrug.
You know what? I choose to believe that they can just make a new pancreas out of.
I mean, we're getting pretty close to that in real
Yeah,
life.
stem cells and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they can like make you a new liver.
Yeah,
So.
they can make some interesting stuff.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so Case is all fixed up, so they leave town. They travel to America. Armitage informs Case that he also injected him with little sacks of the mycotoxin that will dissolve in a set time. So if he doesn't do the job for Armitage, they'll reinfect him in like a couple months or something. But if he does the job, then Armitage has like an antidote. So that, yeah. So it's kind of like Armitage's security to make sure Case actually holds up his end of the deal.
Okay.
So
So
now Case is like, oh man.
so
Case is really just like having all sorts of invasive things done to him without his permission.
yeah. It's crazy illegal.
Well, I mean,
guess these guys don't really care, do they?
no, Case is like a drug dealer and
Yeah.
he's like a hacker cowboy thief. So
Hacker cowboy thief.
yeah.
New
listen.
class unlocked.
All right, so Armitage has decked out Case with new high-end computer and some gadgets so that he can do his hacking.
Yeah.
And then Molly and Case chat, and she says she is also just employed by Armitage, and he's a mystery. She doesn't really know much about him either. And she says it's kind of weird because fixing up Case with like this neurosurgery and everything was probably more expensive than just hiring 20 other cowboys. And it's like, who is even backing Armitage? A government? The Yakuza? It's like he has this limitless source of money.
Not only that, but why didn't he just hire 20 other dudes? Like, is
That's what
Case
we're
that
confused
good?
about. And then Molly says they have a job, their current job was to steal something that's not even expensive. It's a construct, which is like the personality of a dead person or something. I don't really get it.
It's
What?
probably like a digital construction of someone.
Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I don't really know why they needed it, but
I mean, if it's someone specific.
yeah, okay. I mean, I guess it does help Case of the hacking later. So, okay. Anyway, speaking of which, it's been 8 days and Case can connect in now.
Yay!
He's fixed. All right.
He can be a cowboy again.
So Case and Molly have both had this implant that while he's in the cyberspace, he can experience what Molly is like doing. So he can like see through her eyes because she's kind of like the physical body of the mission, while he's like the hacker. So, they're doing that, and he can experience her walking down the street. And because these are horny kids, Molly teases herself for Case, who can feel it.
Wow. All right.
I told you, these are horny kids.
Yeah, I guess so.
So while Molly's on this run, she sees a guy who can tell that she has like a quote writer. So some people can tell if other people have implants, right? So like he can tell there's another consciousness hanging around Molly.
Uh-huh.
Well, in total, it takes Case 9 days to case the place for the theft.
Haha.
And like develop his program or whatever, his virus.
Yep.
So Molly goes in posing as a tourist, and then Case is activating fake alarms for neurotoxins. He's confusing the cameras. Molly ends up with a broken leg, which is rough.
How?
I don't remember. She breaks her leg somehow.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I didn't write it down. She breaks her leg. But
Did they get caught?
Yeah, she probably gets in a fight. But don't worry, because she can shoot it up with endorphins to temporarily ignore it.
Okay.
Which definitely seems like it couldn't at all make it worse.
Yeah.
But they get to the safe that has the MacGuffin in it, this construct. Then Case unlocks it, and Molly takes the thing, and we're clear.
All right.
Oh, her leg is better now. She had surgery. And they have good enough surgery that she can walk on it, but she's like limping. So it's like mostly better.
All right.
But meanwhile, Case and Molly are beginning to investigate Armitage because they find out that he's getting his goodies from an AI, Wintermute.
Wintermute.
Yes. So, like, Wintermute, the AI, is Armitage's backer.
Yeah.
It seems.
Where's the AI getting all this money?
Great question. So, Case goes to hack one of Armitage's databases to find out. And he uses the construct, which is the personality of, some other hacker.
Yeah.
And, they, like, work together and stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so they hack this database, and it contains videos of, like, some post-war military trials about a Colonel Willis Corto. is this Armitage? It has the same face. Maybe it is. And Corto had trained for this mission, which got really messed up, and he got very damaged when they went in on the Russians. They had some unexpected technology that, I don't know, their helicopter crash landed.
Yeah.
And then Corto was obsessed with betrayal. He started working in corporate espionage, drug cartels. He apparently even got an experimental schizophrenia cure through cybernetics.
He had schizophrenia?
Apparently.
Okay.
So that's Corto's past. How this connects with Armitage is unclear.
I mean, Armitage did talk about a, failed mission in the past.
Ex-military and all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, Armitage calls. We're going to Istanbul now.
Great.
Yep.
It's not Constantinople.
No.
It's Istanbul.
Yes. So, Case he tries to get more info out of Armitage, but nothing.
Okay.
So instead, does what he says and goes to meet with a local. And turns out in Istanbul, they're very sexist about women using implants. So he looks at Molly and he's like, ugh, women should be pure. Yeah.
That's such a double standard, though.
I know.
What do you... can men get implants, or...
Yeah.
He's just...
Yeah, he's
that's
like,
such an
women
odd
should be pure.
thing to...
Yeah, I don't know.
That's such an odd hill to die on.
Yeah. So they are looking for some guy, and this local is guiding us. And down some alley, they meet some mild body horror. They see a figure, and the torso explodes. They're extra long, spindly arms. It has a head but no neck. It's eyeless. But then our local rushes the thing, and then it becomes a normal dude again. Was it implants?
No, that's a skinwalker.
Well, so this guy, his name is Riviera, and Armitage is supposedly looking for him because of his implants. So.
Because his implants, that can make him look like a creature beyond...
Yeah, so Riviera has brain implants that can affect what other people see. So he can he's like a, what's the word for it when a wizard can do it? Illusion?
Yeah, illusionist.
He's an illusionist, yeah. So anyway.
Is he the Neuromancer?
I mean, it's unclear why Armitage wants Riviera at this point, but they kind of kidnapped him. But then I guess he was recruited. So now he's part of the team. Armitage has some crazy info on people to recruit them, so...
I can give you this surgery that will fix literally every one of your problems. Now work for me.
Pretty
I've
much.
put poison sacs in your brain that explode if you don't do
Reverse the effects. The four of them, so Molly, Case, Armitage, and Riviera, are traveling to Freeside. We'll get to Freeside in a second. First, Case is standing next to some payphones, because we still have payphones.
Gotcha.
And one of them rings,
Oh.
which I think is weird for payphones.
Yeah, it is.
Because,
How do you know which one to call?
Yeah, exactly. So he answers it, and the person on the other line announces themselves as Wintermute.
Oh, hey, Mr. AI.
So Case hangs up. He's like, no.
Talk. What are you... This is a perfect opportunity to get information. What are you doing?
Well, he didn't want to.
Oh
So as he walks past all the other payphones, they all ring once as he passes. But he doesn't answer. Ooh, spooky.
This guy is stupid.
Yeah. Anyway, so they're traveling to Freeside. It's in space.
All right. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. And Riviera, he likes using his illusion things as pranks. So you can see fish swimming out of his mouth, or he has 4 arms, and Molly's like, cut the crap, I will beat you up. So.
All right.
Apparently, having gravity be different in the normal life doesn't affect sensation in cyberspace, so that's good, I guess.
That's interesting.
Yeah. But Molly and Case are practicing moving in low gravity.
Okay.
And then Armitage tells them a little bit about the plan. They are going to break into this Villa Straylight. Via Straylight. I don't know how to say words.
Villa.
Yeah. So Riviera is going to materialize himself an invitation, because they're going to have a party.
Okay.
Because he can make people see things. And then he will get Molly in. And, Case will be hacking or whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
He'll be riding along on her implant.
Yeah. So Case tells Molly about the phone calls from Wintermute. He finally has a chance to get her alone. And Molly's like, hey, you should try to talk to Wintermute. Like you just said, Tom.
Wow, thank you. Someone with common sense.
Uh-huh. Well, instead, Case goes and talks to his construct,
Of course.
and he apparently flatlined going after AI, so it could be dangerous. And I think flatlining means like your heart stops, like you die.
Yeah.
So hacking AI is going to be very difficult.
Well, I mean, if you're directly hooking up your brain to the internet, yeah, they could probably do some stuff to you, you know? I mean, this happens in Cyberpunk 2077 too.
All right, tell me.
The whole part of the whole plot is that trying to you're trying to get an implant that you put into your head that has Johnny Silverhand's consciousness on it out of your head without killing you.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's the thing that made you still live, but it's trying to turn you into him.
Yeah.
It's replacing your cells with his cells,
Ooh.
and eventually your body will just reject that and kill you.
Uh-oh. Yes, well.
But anyways, part of the plot is you go and try to find a woman who was once human but turned herself into an AI construct.
Oh, that's
to get her help.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, in this story, Case and the construct, they're in cyberspace and they're looking for Wintermute.
Yep.
And they find it as a cube, but when they probe it, they get chased. And then Case regains consciousness back in Japan. And he's like, huh?
Huh?
But it's like weird. It's like, huh?
Yeah, he was in Istanbul.
Well, no, he's in space now.
Well, yeah, space.
So he meets an old friend from Japan, who is actually Wintermute. So Wintermute has created this space from Case's memories and is like inhabiting the body of someone Case knew to talk to.
Okay. So he can just look at Case's memories.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Uh-huh. So Wintermute is an AI, but also an entity that's maybe part of a bigger entity.
Okay.
Intriguing. And that Case will be doing another heist in a couple of days, and that Corto Armitage is unstable.
No, really?
So yeah, we find out about that. So
the guy with schizophrenia who got the weird, very like experimental schizophrenia cure is unstable.
So Armitage is a personality substitute.
Okay.
So instead of Corto, who's like kind of crazy, his brain has been like overridden by Armitage, who can like be a puppet for Wintermute.
So
which is kind of crazy.
Is Armitage just another AI that Wintermute is using?
It's a personality chip. I don't know.
Okay, so it's something that like hits the right spots in his brain to prevent him from being...
to make him like forget about his traumatic past.
Well, not only that, but it would also like drastically change personality. I don't know.
A personality substitute.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, he says that the Wintermute says that the Armitage front will come undone and Corto will reemerge eventually, which could be bad. So, anyway, back to Molly. She says that Case flatlines for a few seconds during this encounter. Huh. But it only for a couple seconds, whereas like the conversation was probably several minutes. So
yeah,
time passes slower.
I mean, you think faster than you perceive.
Yeah.
So.
Well, anyway, we're in Freeside now. He gets a vacuum suit. He has a cassette from Armitage with a virus in it that can supposedly target AI. Convenient. That's for the heist later.
Yeah.
But anyway, Case really wants to get high.
Of course.
So he finds a dealer that can work around his modified pancreas.
Interesting.
Yeah, the drug is called beta-phenethylamine.
Okay.
Beta-phenethylamine. There we go. I said it right that time.
Alright. There's no way that doesn't have a street name. Like...
They call it Beta.
Yeah, thank you. There you go.
I wanted to tell you the full name.
Yeah, what dealer is advertising the full name of
Hey kid, you want some beta-phenethylamine? Oh yeah.
I'm trying to remember what MDMA stands for again.
Oh, that's long.
Yeah. Like,
Well,
imagine a dealer.
Yeah, Case gets high, and Molly is not impressed.
Of
She's
course
like,
not.
if that got around your pancreas, you're gonna have a wicked hangover.
Yeah. Especially if he's using, like, the same amount he was using before
Yeah.
he got clean.
Mm-hmm.
Or before he got the new pancreas.
Before
That's
he
never
got
seen
forced
drugs.
clean.
Yeah.
They have dinner with Armitage tonight, so
Oh, God.
yeah, Case has a wicked hangover at dinner. Shocking.
This idiot.
Yeah, and Armitage is like, "Are you okay? Do you need the
No.
doctor?" He's like, "No."
Oh.
All right. So for some reason, they're at a restaurant. That's not the for some reason part. They're just having dinner. For some reason, Riviera is doing an erotic performance at this restaurant.
I wonder how much he was paid.
Yeah, I don't know. Because again, he can do like the illusion magic. So the performance he is doing is with a not Molly. So like it's Molly, but how he imagines her body. And he materializes her like piece by piece. So like he starts with the hands, and he's like the perfect woman. How do you imagine her? And materializes her hands, and he's like, sucking on the fingers.
Ew.
And then he's like moving on until there's a full body there, and you know, so
I guess that's his way of flirting with Molly.
well, Molly is extra pissed beyond what you might normally expect.
Yeah, I would expect being pissed.
No, she's extra pissed because she used to work in a brothel to pay for some of her cyber parts.
So this is traumatic for her.
Yes. But side note, brothels here can let you separate your mind from your body so you don't have to experience it.
That's in Cyberpunk 2077.
Well,
No, literally, they like they literally become like AI
yeah.
as they like walk into the
Yeah, so I guess like prostitution without the trauma question mark?
I don't know about that.
Maybe well, I mean clearly Molly's like she's like, "Yeah, I know it was fine. I just sometimes would be sore the next day."
Or like I mean
that does sound traumatic in and of itself. So
yeah.
even if like you're consensually doing it.
Yeah, but like imagine waking up with like a ton of bruises and cuts on your like no.
Yeah. So anyway. So it seems like Riviera and maybe also Wintermute are trying to like touch a nerve and like bug them.
Okay.
And trying to like make them mad. And Molly's like, "I don't care. I want to kill him." So
okay.
Good thing the heist is tomorrow and we have to work together.
I mean, girl, you got the claws. Like
she got the claws. But before that, Case gets high again and wanders all night.
Good job, Case.
Good job, Case.
Case has been the most useless character this entire
Hey, he's done his
far.
hacking. I'm just not describing it very well because it's not described very well in the novel because he was imagining cyberspace hacking from 1984.
I mean, even so, like
Case is doing useful stuff, probably.
I guess.
All right, so he comes back to his hotel, and there are 3 people here. The Turing police. Now...
The tour, like Turing? Alan Turing?
Yes, like the AI test Alan Turing.
Okay.
Because... So they are from the Turing police, and they say Case is under arrest for conspiracy to augment an AI. So they're like the police that make sure AI don't get out of control.
Uh-huh.
And they say they've already arrested Armitage.
Sure.
So, is this like, what is this plan that we're doing? With Wintermute.
I don't know.
Intriguing.
I mean, the police are probably lying, though. They lie a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and they're talking to Case, and they're like, "Isn't it weird that you're the cowboy for the heist and you don't even know the end goal?" And Case is like, "Nah, I don't really care."
That's probably why I was hired, to be honest with you.
Because he's like, whatever.
I don't ever ask questions.
Well, I mean, they fix his brain for him, so... Speaking of, they know about that he got his brain fixed, and that actually created a kind of weird overturn of the local politics in Shiba, because that clinic got a bunch of patents for this, like, new technology for, like, fixing the nervous system.
Interesting.
And they had done it in, like, the black underground market, so suddenly all, like, the local legal markets are like, wait, we don't have the good tech now. Anyway, yeah, so.
The black underground market?
Yeah.
The black market.
Yeah, that.
You can just say the black market.
Yeah, the underground or the black market. Same thing. Well, anyway, so they said Wintermute fixing Case was its first mistake.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm. So the 3 of them say that Case will come to testify or they'll kill him. So he's like, all right, whatever.
You kill me then, I guess.
No, he's like, I'll come with you.
All right.
So they're leaving and they're walking, and then the three are killed by a series of unusual robotic events.
Interesting. Thank you, Wintermute.
Thank you,
Very cool.
Wintermute. I didn't know you were allowed to kill people, but okay.
He's probably not allowed.
Well, he's doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he gets onto a ship and locks into cyberspace. Time to be a cowboy.
So can we go back a second? How do these robotic accidents kill these people?
So there's one that's like a laser. There's one where like the ship, this thing that's flying around. I didn't write this down, so I'm doing this from memory, so they might be a little off. Like knocks this guy off the ledge, and then there's another one that he's killed by like a lawnmower or something, which sounds vaguely horrific.
That doesn't sound vaguely horrific.
Or
That
maybe
sounds horrific.
or maybe it's like a vacuum. He's like killed by like a small appliance.
Huh.
Yeah.
But is this like all three at the same time, or is it
Like it's like in quick sequence.
wow?
Yeah. And then Case is just like, huh, look at that. Guess I'm going away now.
This
Case
dude
has
is
no personality.
not only that, but he has spent way too much time on like
Too many
the
drugs.
well that and he spent way too much time on the internet seeing all of those like crazy videos of horrific things happening to people.
Yeah.
He's desensitized to it.
He's just like, oh, look at that. Well, time to get to work.
I guess so.
All right, so he's on a ship, which is in space, and he has his computer there and whatever,
Yep.
and checks in on Molly, who is getting into Straight Light. So she's doing her end of the deal, and then Wintermute pulls him into his memories for another conversation. Says they need each other, and we kind of get the vibe that the same group that built Freeside and Straight Light also built Wintermute. So this is kind of like Wintermute, like heisting himself, in a way,
Okay.
heisting itself. But Wintermute tells them a bit more about what the heist needs to succeed. He says they need a magic word, which is a code word, to do something that will destroy Wintermute. Wintermute doesn't know the word, and it's like, yeah, I'll be destroyed. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And then it warns Case about Armitage being unstable.
Again.
Yes. Anyway, so Case is dead for like 5 seconds during this.
Of course.
But anyway, his heart starts again.
That's good.
So he taps into Molly's feed, and Wintermute lets her know that Case is watching, and she's in Straight Light. And she tells Case the story of her last partner who had data chips in his head that could store data for people. If you wanted it off the grid, I guess.
Okay.
And anyway, the Yakuza killed him, so she has attachment issues.
Oh.
Yeah.
So is this her way of saying that we can't start dating? We can
probably.
only bone?
All casual.
Yeah.
All right. So Wintermute guides Molly to a room that Wintermute has manipulated into getting a key there and then forgotten about. So like, it a key that got lost, and then he had like a little kid put the key in there, and then he killed the little kid. So no one knows about this key except Wintermute. Yes, Wintermute did murder the little kid who put the key there.
Okay.
Yeah, Wintermute's,
I mean, he's clearly not good.
Nope. All right, but part one done. We got this key to get somewhere. Next, we need to get the word.
Okay.
So Case is realizing that there's manual override on the hardwiring that keeps Wintermute under control. Is Wintermute under control?
I mean, I guess comparatively, maybe.
Maybe. But like, are they? He's thinking maybe we're trying to free Wintermute from his current constraints, and that's why we need the code word. So.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so Molly meets up with some guy who I think is the owner of Straight Light. He's like the family leader.
Okay.
It's like the mafia. It's led by a family. And he's been in cryostasis for 20 some years, and he only just rewoke, and he's kind of bonkers. So Molly kills him, and then finds a dead girl in the room, which was killed by him, she thinks. And it was his wife / also daughter. They have like clones. It's kind of weird.
Uh-huh.
So like they kept like cloning the same girl over and over again.
You brushed past a lot there.
Listen, I didn't really understand it.
So this guy
Yeah.
was banging his cloned wife.
So I think he had a wife, and then made the daughter be a clone of the wife, and then just like continued the cycle.
That's horrific.
I think that's what happened here.
That is horrific.
Yeah, it's kind of psycho. Again, Molly kills him.
Kind of psycho?
Molly kills him. Don't worry. Molly kills him. So Wintermute then also manipulates the face on Case's feet to be his dead ex-girlfriend, Linda.
Thanks, Wintermute.
What the heck, Wintermute? You trying to psych Case out? Anyway, so he
doing
dips
something.
Yeah. Well, he leaves the Matrix, and he calls up Armitage, who is concerned about the form Wintermute chooses to take with people. Like showing Case his dead ex. And then Wintermute's like, don't listen to him, Armitage is cracking. It's like, okay. So, in fact, next time Case speaks with Armitage, it is actually with Corto. And Corto thinks they're in a war zone. Uh-huh. So Corto's like, we have to go over the escape plans. We have to go out the escape hatch. And then Wintermute kills him, Armitage Corto, by letting him use the escape hatch. But they're in space, so he just dies.
Okay, well.
So he's dead now.
All right.
I guess we got our use, or Wintermute got its use out of Armitage, which is getting Case and Molly up here.
By the way, I want you to know, earlier you said Case told Armitage that he's cracking, but I'm guessing you meant that Wintermute
told Case. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of names, and they're all so edgy.
Yeah, they are.
We haven't even met Neuromancer yet.
Wait, that's a different character?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
Alright, so Case is like, wait, Armitage knew how to get rid of the toxin sacs in my head.
Don't worry, Wintermute does too.
Yeah. It's like if Armitage knew, then Wintermute probably knew, because Armitage was just a puppet for Wintermute.
I mean, so do those police apparently, so like...
Well, maybe. But the concern is, will Wintermute tell Case or give Case the cure?
I think Wintermute's gonna kill everyone. I like.
I mean, Wintermute's not putting on a very good front right now.
He very clearly does not value.
Been killing a lot of people.
Like I said, does not value human life.
No. But we check in with Molly. He's jacked back in, and she's still wandering this place. And Case speaks with Wintermute again. Wintermute says it will honor the toxin sac deal. And
okay.
He's like, all right. So Case asks, if the run succeeds and you cease to exist, who helps us get out of here? How will I get my end of the deal? And Wintermute is like, don't worry, I won't die. I will ascend. You'll still get the antidote. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So anyway, meanwhile, Molly is still exploring this massive villa, I guess. So her leg is bothering her. Remember, she broke it like a day ago.
Yeah.
So she finds the bunker, I guess, where the people she's looking for are. And she attempts to kill them, but ends up injured and caught because of her leg issue.
Great.
So she's unconscious for a second, and then she's bound up, and Riviera is there. Uh-oh, betrayal.
Who saw it coming?
The guy we kidnapped doesn't actually want to work with us.
Whoa.
He's kind of psycho. Well, Riviera is working with this lady that we need the word from. This lady is Jane. 3 Jane specifically. The third Jane? Again, the clone thing. It's kind of literally
Jane,
her name is
Jane number 3.
No, in the book it's 3 Jane, no space.
3 Jane.
3 Jane. I'm just gonna call her Jane.
Jane number 3.
Jane, yeah.
Why didn't this author predict late speech and replace the E with the 3?
Oh man, that would have been better. But what about Jane 1 and 2?
Oh, that sounds like their problem.
Well, speaking
you don't need to name Jane 1 Jane 1. She's
just Jane. Well, anyway, 3 Jane looks the same as the dead one from that other room. Maybe that one was 2 Jane?
Maybe. There could be 40 of them for all we know.
Well, so anyway, Molly's kidnapped now. Or at the very least incapacitated. And Wintermute's like, you gotta go in after her Case. You gotta go kill Riviera and then get the word from Jane. And Case is doing some virus hacking, whatever thing, and Wintermute's like, don't worry about that. We're like, alright, whatever.
Okay.
So, Molly is not thriving. Jane and Riviera are scheming. He's like, you need me. Molly would have got you without me. And Jane's kind of like not here for it, but whatever.
Right.
Alright, so Case gets into the building, plugs back in, checks in on Molly. She's alone with Jane, who's talking about how her dad, so Jane's dad, the one who Molly killed, was actually already in the process of committing suicide. So Molly only helped him along. But the reason he was committing suicide is because Jane was manipulating him because he killed her mom. Revenge. Totally healthy family.
Oh,
Lots of cloned wife-daughters.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so who's being convinced to kill themselves?
The dad. So he was already killing himself when Molly came in and just sped the process up for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right after he killed Jane too.
Well, maybe that
Or to
happened,
Jane.
like, before? Or maybe there's, like, a separate Jane that's the mom.
Okay.
Anyway, he killed her mom.
This is getting a little complicated.
Yeah, that's the end of the drama there. Don't worry. But she says Wintermute helped her to kill her dad.
Gotcha.
Gotcha, Wintermute. But Jane has this code word that we need.
I'm starting to think that Wintermute just likes killing.
No, Wintermute has a plan. Wintermute has a plan.
Sure, it's to kill.
Yeah. Alright, so Case is on the move again. Jackson's somewhere new. But this time he doesn't end up in the Matrix. He ends up on a beach with a bunker, and it's dark and gloomy. Uh-oh, where is he? Maybe back in his memories.
Yeah.
But Wintermute's not here. He walks for what seems like hours, and then he finds Linda. But Case is like, maybe it wasn't Wintermute that put me here. A different AI put me here.
And remind me, Linda is his ex?
His dead ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
Who died at the beginning of the book.
Gotcha.
She keeps coming up because, like, I guess he, like, got her into drugs and got her into the street life, so he feels a little guilty.
I mean, let's be so for real. He got over her very fast.
That's true. He was with Molly real quick.
Yeah.
So he thinks that this different AI is the one that's been messing with Case, and Wintermute wasn't using Linda against him, like showing him Linda's face on the dead girl.
Okay.
So Case is worried because even though time travels faster here in the memories and he's only dead for a few seconds at this point, if he can't get out, he will die eventually.
Mm.
But, you know, oh well, they're chit-chatting, him and Linda. There's nothing else to do, so they bang.
Of course.
What else would they do? And Case has experienced over a day at this point in this, like, abandoned beach bunker. And eventually they find the other AI that is working against Wintermute in this area. Its name is Neuromancer.
Oh, hello, Neuromancer.
So apparently the Neuromancer name means that it speaks for the dead or something. And romance. I don't know.
So there is neural romance.
Yeah. Something
Wow.
like that. So Neuromancer says that Case could stay here and live out his life with Linda. She doesn't know that she's dead. So it's...
Oh, so the AI made like a construct of her?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah. And, you know, it's clear that Neuromancer doesn't want Wintermute's plan to succeed. And he wants Case, because I guess he'll need Case to succeed the plan, right?
Yeah.
So he wants Case to stay here. But Case walks off and breaks out. And was in there for 5 minutes real time, so...
Could have died.
Could have died. So Case gets to the room with Molly, Jane, Riviera, and a ninja who is Jane's bodyguard.
Just a straight up ninja.
They call him a ninja. He's Jane's bodyguard.
Just
yeah.
straight up. I mean,
yeah.
to be completely fair.
I mean, he's been here the whole time. I just haven't mentioned him.
There are cyber ninjas
Ooh.
in Cyberpunk 2077.
He's probably one of those.
I mean, probably. We live in hope.
And Case tells Jane about the beach and Neuromancer.
Uh-huh.
And apparently this beach, her mom spent IRL time there. So it was a real beach. But maybe not Case's memories then. Someone else's memories.
Maybe his dead ex-girlfriend's?
Maybe Jane's memories? Who knows?
Oh.
So anyway, they flip on Riviera. And the ninja goes to kill him. So then Case, Molly, and Jane go to the door for that key that Molly has.
Okay.
I don't know why Jane's going along with this now.
She's just like...
Well, yeah.
In
Just
on
like,
it.
whatever.
Okay.
So behind this door is what appears to be a man hooked up to cyberspace, and it looks like Case. I don't really get that part. So probably not that important.
Clone of Case?
Maybe. But Case's hacking virus program thing goes off from his cowboying, and then he's chatting with Neuromancer again. And Neuromancer says that Case won when he didn't stay in the bliss of the fake reality. So anyway, Molly's busy attacking Jane, asking for the code. And Molly's like, why not let the AI win and evolve? Sorry.
Evolve.
Why not let the AI win and evolve? Life as it is sucks. So Wintermute then asks Case Who do you love? It is the answer. And it kind of cuts off there. I guess Case knew the answer. So Case came up with the code word. I don't know who Case loves. So anyway, they got the code word.
Okay.
And it's been a little bit, and they're back in Sheba City. This is the kind of the epilogue now.
All right.
So Molly has ditched Case.
Of course.
Yeah, she has attachment issues. So Wintermute won, and when with this code word, it merged with Neuromancer. So and then I guess ascended into superior, powerful AI-ness.
All right.
So Wintermute is now as vast as the Matrix. And Case's toxin sac problem was also fixed, so, nice.
Great.
And when Case speaks to the evolved Wintermute, Wintermute says that he found another mega AI from the Centauri system. Great!
Oh, so aliens built one too.
Yeah, great!
Cool.
Yeah, so Wintermute got what it wanted, became mega AI.
Yeah.
And, maybe in another reality, Case, Neuromancer, and Linda are still walking on the beach and living their own blissful fake life.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the story of Neuromancer.
I'm starting to wonder if one of the interpretations of this ending is that since they found a Case clone, what I'll call it,
Mm-hmm.
a Case clone hooked up to the thing in the same place that Wintermute was supposedly,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm wondering if Wintermute this whole time has been a construct of Case himself.
That could be interesting, because, why else would it have been so important that Case was the one that did this?
Yeah, exactly. But, at the same time, who would have cloned Case?
Well,
Right?
I don't know. Google AI is telling me that the clone of Case represents the culmination of the AI, of Neuromancer's ability to preserve human consciousness.
Okay. So maybe it was just a projection and not real?
Well, I think it's part of Neuromancer's attempt to create that alternate fake life with Linda and Case.
Okay, but Neuromancer said he passed when he chose not to.
Yeah, but I guess the Case clone was made in the attempt.
Huh.
I don't know.
How quickly can they make a clone?
Maybe pretty quick. I
Huh.
don't know. The internet is also telling me some people interpret the ending that Neuromancer, in its last moments, did create a digital copy of Case to hang out with Linda forever. Two constructs living out their life.
I mean, if he saw his own body and it wasn't a clone, then that would make sense.
Hmm.
I don't know. This is definitely an odd novel.
Listen.
It got real wild towards the end there.
So I did like the overall plot of an AI running this heist to free itself.
Yeah.
I did think it was kind of a cool plot.
Yeah, that's really cool.
But wow, it was so confusing the entire time.
Also, main character, give them some personality, please.
Oh my god, Case has no personality besides wanting to get high.
He's
He
like,
doesn't react to anything.
I just want to get high.
It's his girlfriend's dead. Oh, that's kind of sad. I'm getting kidnapped. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh well. Maybe Case is just depressed.
This goes beyond. He watched. Okay. He watched 3 police members get absolutely brutalized in front of him.
Yep.
And was
They
like,
just kind of walked away.
all right, back to work.
Literally. Back to work for the guy who just did this.
He saw a body horror creature that was a mental projection that he couldn't have known was a mental projection. And was just like,
all right.
What's that thing?
Yeah.
Like,
Case has no personality.
oh my gosh.
Oh, Case. Listen, at least Molly has attachment issues.
I feel like this is one of the odd situations where the woman is better written than the man.
Yeah.
In a book written by a man.
Maybe Case is just maybe Case, you're supposed to be able to project yourself onto Case or something.
I guess.
Because he is so bland.
I feel like I would have more connection with him if he had any sort of reaction ever.
He's just all right, whatever.
Yeah. Just,
he finds out Wintermute is trying to take over the world, I guess. He's like, that sounds fine.
I
got my cowboy skills back.
Yeah, literally. But I mean, how do we know that Wintermute won't be a benevolent ruler?
That's true. I do love a good AI benevolent ruler.
Yeah, like the Thunderhead
Yeah,
in
like the Thunderhead
Scythe.
in Scythe.
The Scythe series is great, by the
Yeah.
way. Highly
Too
recommend.
bad we both already read it, so we can't do it here.
Yeah, that's true.
So, anyway, so again, Neuromancer, back to what I was saying right at the beginning, it was very groundbreaking for its time, and I think it has coined a lot of like modern sci-fi terms, such as the cyberspace, the Matrix, jacking in, things like that.
That's a funny. Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
basically defined the cyberpunk genre.
I don't think basically is the right word. It literally did define the cyberpunk genre.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much that you've described to me that is like that's in Cyberpunk 2077.
Whoa, we're pointing like Leo.
It's there it is.
There it is. What's that guy's full name? Leonardo da Vinci. That's right. I was like, what's his full name? It's not just Leo.
What are you referencing?
The pointing meme.
I have to Google
Not
this.
Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo DiCaprio.
There you go. There you go. Da Vinci is a very different.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Okay.
Listen, is this Leo?
It's Leo DiCap.
Leo DiCap.
Yeah.
So,
That is a crazy mix up.
hey, I got the first name right.
I guess, yeah.
Listen, Case only goes by his last name, so
Yeah. What was it? Henry?
Henry something Case, yeah.
Great. Good job, Henry.
Armitage. Do you think Wintermute came up with that and was like, I'm so cool?
I'm wondering if that's a real word.
It's a cybersecurity tool.
There's also a cyberpunk anime called Armitage 3.
A surname of English origin.
Huh.
All right, well.
What do you know?
Well, again, Neuromancer, I'm sure, is a very important novel, defined a lot, but boy, was it hard to read. Like,
Kind of hard to follow, too.
hard to follow, but also, like, there's so much I cut out that's just, like, rambling. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Especially because a lot of the, like, jacking in and cyberspace stuff was really hard for me to visualize. Just because our modern technology has diverged so much from what, Mr. William Gibson must have imagined in the 1980s.
Think about it this way. You know how you plug an aux cord into
Yeah.
a speaker?
Yeah.
That, but into the back of your head.
Well, yeah, and they talk about Case wearing like diodes or triodes or whatever on his head to jack in, which is fine. But I don't know. I just found like Ready Player One easier to conceptualize the alternate space in, maybe because it manifested there as like a video game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Anyway.
You take the aux cord and you jam it into your spinal column.
Wow.
Directly connect your brain to the internet.
I don't think they do it that way in Neuromancer.
That's how you do it in Cyberpunk.
I think they wear like a headband.
You just got a little thing on the back of your head.
I think they wear like
you
a
just
head.
take a cord and go pop.
They wear a headset and they can jack in.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, we are so prepared for book club.
Yes, we are.
Which is why I read this book and then told it to Tom so we could go to book club.
Well, I mean, you also probably would have told me it anyways.
And then we're going to see the new Project Hail Mary movie.
That's true.
Super good book, and I've heard it's also a very good movie.
All right. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.